color can make your world. It can lighten, it can brighten, it can darken. It's kind of the tonality of the space. This morning, I have the great pleasure to be here with Vicki at Johnston Paint, who is kind of the master of the color world, guys. Welcome to Breakfast with Bev this morning. I'm Bev Curtis with Bev & Co. at House of Brokers. Vicki, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Vicki Alchin, Johnston Paint and Decorating.
And how long have you been doing this, Vicki?
30 years.
Okay.
And counting right now.
Okay, she is the pro, guys. So it's always interesting at the beginning of the new year to find out what's the color palettes that are going out, what's the new and fresh ideas coming in. So we're going to kind of take a walk through with Vicki this morning, and she's going to kind of tell us exactly what's going on and what's coming our way and what are the fun and cool, exciting things coming up.
Oh yeah, we've got a lot of things transitioning right now with the economy's doing fairly well, but we have some ambivalence on what we're going to do next. As everyone knows, we've been gray cabinets, white cabinets, gray, more gray.
So where's gray going?
Gray will start diminishing. It already has. Right now I have a large volume of people that come in and want just creamy whites, champagne-y whites, maybe just a pinch of gray. We're not quite to the yellowness of white. We're still to the gray side, or a pearl looking kind of a color.
Okay.
Fairly light, low contrast with the main trim color and the wall color. That's kind of where it's at right now. We can wrap that color all the way around the ceiling and back down the walls. Very light. The things that are counting right now for people, if you're looking in major magazines, trend magazines, you're going to see blotches of color. You're going to see that peacock blue still.
Okay.
But the color of the year for Benjamin Moore this year was a pink. I'm kind of surprised by that.
Okay.
But you do see a lot of pink out there.
Like
We're seeing
this
pink
kind
walls.
of pink, Cheryl, if you wouldn't mind kind of zooming. Is it this kind of pink or something?
It's somewhere there, but Benjamin Moore's color of pink is a definite icy pink color.
Okay.
It's not something everyone can pull up. Most of us can't wear it, and having it on the wall is a little bit much for most people, unless you've got a large balance of white to kind of complement it. But the thing I really see trending is we're going to keep those white and off-white walls for a little while longer, but we're going to start bringing in those color punches. Navy's been good for a while. The greens are really coming back. Once again, I always hammer on the purse situation. If women go out and buy a new purse, kind of the colors you see there are what you're going to see with your sofas and your pillows and your wallpaper.
So follow Michael Kors and Coach and all
Exactly,
those,
and when you go out there right now, you're going to see a lot of color, and it's quite interesting. You'll see a lot of two-tone purses. Well, that kind of goes, we're going to this very organic feel, because everybody's been out of stained wood for quite a while now. I mean, all of the wood floors have been pretty light. We left the dark wood floors, we went to the pretty light wood floors. Well, that's always going to be a great thing to have, but you're starting to see the trend more toward the moderate wood tones. People get bored easily at some point. We have to have a new trend. We can't just stay with the same thing, right?
I know I do.
So we're going to trend back to more middle of the road color of stained wood floors, and I have seen a definite uptick in that.
Okay.
Really, they want fairly smooth. We're kind of getting out of all the rough finishes, a little bit more soft finish, more like it used to be. Like old wood floors used to be in the warehouse. Walk in, you have the white walls in a warehouse room, wood floors. It's just that urban feel is very important. And we laughed yesterday because one of my younger coworkers, Michaela, had just recently been to Texas, and she'd went to a boutique hotel and stayed for a few days, and she was just over the top with this boutique hotel. And so we looked at pictures with her, and I just started to laugh because it's so unique for that, I guess, the millennial. Is that the age group?
Yeah,
that
probably.
20 to 40 something kind of is. I mean, 20 to 35 is probably closer. I don't know if they're the millennials, but that age group loves that minimalist, very simple, very organic look. And organic means some stained wood, some jute or sisal rugs, very minimalist color, hardly any furniture, nothing fancy. My idea of a hotel room, I want to go in and just be wrapped in voluptuous color. I want to sit in a chair that just sucks me in. And my other coworker said kind of the same thing. She said, "This is my idea of a really great hotel." And I thought, isn't that funny how different we've become? I looked at her hotel and I thought dorm room with a little style. But it's just the difference in the age groups and what is our comfort.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And the younger people like very minimalist approaches to color and things. They don't want things and clutter. It's just not their
I actually
deal.
kind of like that concept though, because it's just like sometimes your clutter can take over your world.
Absolutely.
To where it's just too much, too heavy, too daunting to go home to have to deal with it all.
Yeah, and anytime we live in a space for any period of time, we tend to add things, just like photographs on the wall. You want that in your life, but then you realize after you take it all down and paint your room, like, oh, I kind of like it just less.
Yeah.
But we just tend to collect things, and
Sure.
it's just part of human nature.
Sure.
But either way, there's different ways
Sure.
to do your home, and you can just moderate between the two. You don't have to take everything completely.
That's exactly. Well, and it's your personality, it's your style and what you like. And so, speaking of style, you've got some fun wallpaper books out. So I hear a lot more about wallpaper. So
yeah.
tell us about that.
Lots of chatter about wallpaper right now. The last 2 years, it's been really coming to. I mean, it's just we've been selling a lot more of it, a lot more activity in our wallpaper area, which we have a great selection of wall covering books back there. The big thing I've seen is not throughout the house wallpaper. We're picking a focal wall. It might
Okay.
be the dining room. It might be the entryway wall. It's not really the whole area. It's just a wall. Now, if you're doing a powder bath, they might do the whole area. One thing that's big in powder bathrooms I've noticed is full walls of tile. You know, a really decorative kind of interesting tile on the back wall, and then paint around the rest of the bathroom. But that's kind of hearkening to wallpaper. It gives you that neat texture,
Yeah.
maybe some color or not. But geometrics are where it's at. I mean, we sell a lot. We have a lot of people looking at geometric prints.
I see a lot of people doing it behind their headboards.
Their headboard wall, that's another great place.
Yeah.
Not the whole room, but just
Right.
the wall.
Right.
And we've got a lot of great headboards and beds out there right now.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I might have to check into
This
That's
is
fun.
this is that organic thing I'm talking about.
I
It doesn't
like
get
that.
more organic than just soft color. We've got a little of a dried plant of some sort, which we haven't had greenery for a long time now. It's been kind of passe to do greenery. So it's kind of interesting. We're getting the organic from the texture of the pots, a little bit of texture on real whatever that is. I don't know what that is, but
Yeah, something
anyway.
dried.
Yeah, something dried.
Yeah.
But you can see the woods. Woods are coming back. The grain of wood is very important right now. We have this thing going on right now that's kind of limed. It's called cerusing and fuming, and that's taking a wood and doing a chemical reaction or applying a finish to it to lime it to make it look kind of white or put
Wow.
color in the grain. And that just kind of embellishes that grain. You know, everybody doesn't like oak, but oak is back big because European oak, and depending on how it's cut, is quite beautiful.
Wow.
Traditional oak that we see around here on the cabinets and everything isn't most people's cup of tea, but the exotic woods and texture and color of wood is really going to be a big thing. So we're going from white cabinets. We've already kind of stopped doing as many white and gray cabinets, and we're getting these upticks of blue cabinets.
Kind of like
maybe
in the
green
navy
cabinets.
and stuff like that.
Navy and a little lighter. I mean, just kind of this kind of a color. I've been
little
very
turquoise mixed in, maybe?
Just it's kind of different. There's
Uh-huh.
a lot of color going on cabinets right now. Countertops are still staying fairly light or coordinated with whatever cabinet. They may not do all the cabinets in the kitchen. They may just have a particular area of color that they want, or maybe just the lower bank of cabinets will be a bit of color. But people will get bored with the whites, and gray's very hard to match with anything. So that's
Sure.
the reason why we're having to segue to a color with that white.
Right.
And it will kind of continue. Its texture is probably king right now with tile and the look of texture on walls. That's the big thing, and that's, I think, that organic thing going on as much as anything.
Cool. Do you mind kind of give us a little tour through your showroom and just kind of tell us a little bit about what all you can help folks with?
Sure. Right now, I had the girls, we got an extra set of wall covering that we had done for our
This is
local
fun too.
office, and I said just set these out and let people feel them, because it's texture, it's not real color, but
Oh,
it
it
gives
really
you a better
is.
idea of a look of a style.
Oh, this one especially.
Yeah, and look at this. This is kind
Oh,
of a grass,
that's
and that's a
fun.
cork with a metallic background.
And this is wallpaper.
Wallpaper.
Wow.
So you can
That is
get some
fun.
really great looks and not do everything.
Sure.
And these are all fairly neutral, especially in this. This has obviously got some pattern, but sometimes you need a little bit of pattern.
Right.
Let's go over to the tile section.
Yeah, let's do. I'll let you lead the way. Is it still
big.
the oblong?
Yeah, still doing a lot of 12 by 24, 18 by 36s or 48s. I guess this is 48. It's almost as tall as I am.
Oh, wow.
It's 24 by 48. Or maybe that is 18. But that's a big format. Not everyone can use this.
Right, depending
because our
on your
houses
size
are
of your
not as
space,
big.
yes.
But that is a big deal in commercial space. Looks great. Gives you that kind of concrete-esque look. Do you like that?
I have that
Yeah.
similar, smaller one in my bathroom.
I like that a lot. And I really think these are fun.
Well, I think that's crazy that you just said that because that's what I have set out over here. That is a big deal right now, and it goes along that Portuguese, Italian-esque looking tile.
But
is
you know,
very
I've had
popular.
people say, but what do you do when you get tired of that pattern? It's like
It's like your sofa. You take it off and put it a
I'm like
backsplash.
a true
If you're gonna,
salesperson.
if you're,
Take it off.
if you're gonna do something with a stylized tile like this, I would probably do it on the kitchen backsplash or somewhere smaller.
Right.
Maybe not your shower in
Yeah.
your master bathroom. Even though I have done it in master bathrooms, it looks beautiful because you are
That's
getting
awesome,
to a
though.
particular style, a particular color.
Uh-huh.
But those Portuguese and Italian looking tiles are wonderful and they're beautiful,
And
and
the-
they do give you a little something. Because remember, I'm doing a lot of
golds
blue cabinets, so
Are
blue
really coming back. All this gold mixed in and the flex in your
gold
paper.
is starting to come back.
It is
yes.
really
well,
coming
look
back.
at the lighting situation. I mean, we have matte golds out right now, and they're very strong. It's going to start getting a little shinier. You can kind of see over here with these triangle tiles how that's giving us a little bit of that touch of brass. I mean, how fun is that? Geometric still, natural marble, so we got a natural stone for our organic, and then oops, we're going to put in a little flash.
Yeah.
So
it's just enough to really make it pop.
oh yeah, it's just kind of fun. But you can see over here we have a lot of geometric looking tiles. This gets a lot of play. I don't do it a whole lot because it's a very unique size, but hexagons are very popular with people. There's always the
Pretty.
beveled look, bevel with crackles, very popular. But this kind of stuff is
Oh, that's
really
pretty, too.
good. And I have a lot of people that look at the metallics and the geometrics over here with glass. I'm not selling glass quite as much as I had been. But it is really cool for if you have a very contemporary home. Columbia,
Where would
we
you
don't
put
have a
something
lot
like
of
this?
contemporary.
Where would this go? Where would you put
I
something
would
like
probably choose to put it in the bar downstairs.
this? Oh.
Because once again, it's something that's very stylistic and you want to be able to take it down a little more easily.
Sure.
And I'm sure that that's going to be a little more expensive tile than, say, your average 3x6.
Oh, sure.
But
Oh, there's your pinks right up there that you're
yeah,
talking
the
about.
pink little gravel glass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I thought that was real interesting. And that
It'd be
came
fun
out
in
about
like a
2
little
years
girl's
ago.
bathroom or something, you know?
You know, I was thinking about that today. We have forgotten the children of the world because I'm not doing any kids' bedrooms. Isn't that crazy?
Really?
I really only occasionally on new construction will we put color in a kid's bedroom. I think it's because we're doing the same color throughout the house.
Right.
But I have noticed that there hasn't been, we haven't sold kids wallpaper that's been very out. So I really don't do that much kid
That's
color
interesting.
or anything
Okay,
anymore.
because that'd be really fun in a kid's bathroom.
Yeah, it's just occasionally, you know, an orange bedroom for someone or
Yeah.
a turquoise, but it's really slacked off in that area. But yeah, tile, metallic tiles. These are some of our more popular choices. You can see that rich, fun color. These are hand molded tiles, so that organic feel again. A little metallic going on.
What about like your wood flooring, your options on that? What are you seeing as the trend on that right now?
Okay, well, let's step over there.
What the?
Wood flooring. Here is kind of where we've been the last few years.
Because when you're talking about, you know, kind of a more of a middle of the road color, what's kind of the color palette that you would say is kind of the more? Because I know the darkers are kind of gone away. You said,
And we're
So-
here in this very natural European oak.
This
which
is where we're at?
It's not your grandma's oak, as you recall. You know, the butterscotch orange oak. It's not that. It's cut differently so it lays in a more linear fashion. And this color is extremely popular still. But the new color would be something more like, really kind of more like this.
Okay.
I mean, that might not be the exact color, but that's a more moderate. I'm not dark and I'm not light.
Right.
I still go with furniture.
It's very
kind of
warm.
A nice, rich walnut type of color. We still sell some of these. Like, here's kind of a gray tone.
Mm-hmm.
But they're smoother, They're less, you know, it's organic. They want to see some grain.
It's not that hand scrape, all of that
Yeah,
kind of
it's
stuff
not the
going on
whoopie-doo,
with
that
the grooves and all that.
Nor the brush.
Okay.
The brush is kind of starting to go away. We kind of went from that real smooth,
Yeah.
ribbed look
Sure.
to a brush look, which opened
course,
up the
it's gone
grain because people didn't want to see all the smoothness.
Yeah.
And then we went. Now we're back at more smooth. I do a lot of random width product. But yeah, that modern color is just kind of tending to be more asked for right now. It's not that we do tons of it, but I can see it coming back. I can see stained cabinets coming back. Everybody's like, oh, there's no way that'll ever happen.
Yeah.
I think it will happen. Yeah.
Oh, it always comes full
Yeah.
circle just about in everything that you do. Well, guys, you can definitely tell Vicki definitely knows her colors. She knows the trends. She knows the styles. And as you can kind of see as we've been panning around the Johnston floor here, they have a little bit of everything from blinds to flooring to wallpaper to tile to paint colors to wallpaper. I mean, everything under the sun. Even you've got all sorts of like custom blinds. You've got it all, don't
And
you?
drapery's back because
Okay, I didn't know that.
with wallpaper,
Comes
drapery
drapery?
has to come too. It's
Okay.
that textural image, seeing things.
Okay.
And people have went without blinds or put just simple roller shades to keep the simplicity
Sure,
going.
sure.
And now we need that drapery type look to either further close the window off or just to have the color. Because remember, we have off-white walls right now.
Right.
So we're needing print and color to kind of ramp it up a little bit for those
Sure.
of us that can't live with just white walls.
Okay.
So.
Well, Vicki, thank you so much for your time and sharing your expertise. You're a wealth of knowledge, and I've loved working with you through the years. We appreciate you guys joining in this morning. And once again, when you're thinking about color, decor, what do I do with my house? Am I in the trend, out of the trend, chasing the trend, wherever you are with that? Vicki is your gal here at Johnston Paint. So thank you guys so much. We will see you next week.
Thank you.